Welcome back to some more Monster Train 2 monster action. Hope you are doing well myself. I am, well, actually the house is a little bit warm from the heat advisory, but I decided to record an episode because that helps keep me in the lower levels of my house, which are a nice bit cooler, which is nice. But today, at the moment, we are Wyldenten, doing our random pairings. So let's depart. See who we get before I decide how much I want to trash talk ex-Awoken. Okay, so we have Stygian, double sting, double offering token, icy silo fight start with a bogworm's growth. This is interesting. Okay, I'm actually going to see what my horde is first. Extra spell slots? Sure. Okay, nothing exciting. Now, I don't think I want quick. Who are we against? Savagery? Could go in can't. Yeah, I don't like relying on quick for one of my floors. I mean, I guess I could do like icy plus you quick. You won't really want quick rooted, which can. Okay, so Wyldenten, low health equals bad. That was true in Monster Train 1, at least in my opinion, and it's true in Monster Train 2 when things are bigger. They have upgraded Thornlord to the scale faster, which is nice. I think it's like 2, 3, 4 instead of 1, 2, 3. So that does feel good, but doesn't count for like Predator's low health. If I take Predator, I pretty much immediately would want to multi-path into Rooted. If I take Thornlord, I could or could not multi-path. Now, I do have to deal with, the big backlines and the large tanks of Savagery. Also, with these, lifesteal is a bit annoying. So a couple of options there. Okay, we do see Stygian banner, thank goodness. The other downside of Exiled Awoken is you have root seeds, which everyone loves their root seeds. It's a great starter in a vacuum for Monster Train 1, weaker in Monster Train 2 with the bigger health pools, but also, in my complaint from 1, is you don't have easy access to heals for like half your banner units. And that can be especially bad in Monster Train 2, where you start with a random banner unit, and if you start with like an Awoken Hollow or a Thorned Hollow, and you have no heal effects, you are in for some bad Ring 1, Ring 2 potentials, okay? Anyways, let's stop ranting. I guess we'll take Quick. The Quick's gonna go well with my Sweeper. Maybe I can get it up to 50 attack at some point, and that's gonna, handle the heavy 50 attack sweepers in Savagery. What else do we got? Push is a pain. Lifesteal, yeah. We are just going to preserve some pyro health. Yeah, not much other point. Though the nice thing is I could do a quick overstack floor. I want that. Can I get it? Yes. Let's drop a couple of units while we're here. Now this is spell weakness. Which is fine enough. Definitely better if I was playing spell weakness bottom. Probably actually should have swapped those. Oh well. There we go. We get the kills. As long as we're killing things, I'm not too worried. Get rid of the vengeful shards. I'm gonna throw some damage into you. Sting. Ooh. 152, which means you are going up, and oh man, I have to do 180? Just about, right? Means it's like 10 attacks. Oh, what am I doing? That was bad math. Ignore that second part of the math, okay? It's not 10 attacks. I know that. It's like 6 attacks. But I do want to double check. Yeah. It's going to be 7 attacks because it is going to be 184. So I think that would kill me. So we're gonna restart. I'm not gonna do the exact math. If you want to, you can. It's fine. And I think instead we're gonna play middle. We're of course gonna swap our unit locations. And so by playing middle, I get 1 less round of the junk, which is good. But it also gives me a higher chance of drawing my stings, or at least a damage spell to throw into the boss. So hopefully that works out for me. At least a little bit better. We'll prevent a couple of hits. Get the sting. Yeah, we're already doing better. And that's pretty much just by virtue of having Ewan back. And now we have 4 spell weakness. Yeah, sting does a lot here. And now we are not dying. Just had to play mid. Play smart with my sweepers. That was just a mistake. And we'll take a Razor Sharp Edge, because that is nice. We already have 2 offering tokens, so let's take an Ice Storm, because that can be a lot of fun. Alright, spells. We're not going to you. We're going to this way. Okay, Dualism. We just take my little tiny Siren of the Sea. We're going to give you Incant an attack. Yeah. We got another merchant coming up, so I think I will be fine. Here, we'll even do it like this and play mid. This is nice. But yeah, the Ice Storm middle is amazing because it took out the junk provider. Here we go. Now this is a nice floor. Now the downside, of course, we're kind of at the mercy of whatever floor Bogworms wants to put us on, which is, to me, not ideal. But I think we got a good plan at the moment. You're some good defense. Skip all that. Don't need another one, so we're just gonna skip again. Let's use this money wisely by going here. Endless. No, we don't have heals, so we don't want that. Don't need another one size. We will just slap some upgrades on a Train Steward. There we go. Multi-strike Tiny Stone. I love that. And the wings. I think we're just going to take, you know, the free ones. And this is really just going to let us up. Play basically on any floor we desire. Because now I can just fly to the floors I want. It doesn't matter, right? So even if I only hit middle every time, like this, I can play U2 bottom. play any number of those mid and then just fly them down. The other nice thing is I can fly you into the front or into the back to block that annoying hit. All right, as long as you sweep for a little bit, we're fine. See, now we're just going to keep you in the back. If they return, and then we fly you forward again. Let's do that. Save ourselves a little bit of damage. Almost get that kill. Right, we just fly forward again. Once again. That is fine. We'll save the health. Yeah. Sting, that's 18, so you're just going to perish to the first sweep hit. And we get a nice bottom 4 kill. Okay. Hoarfrost Effigy is always hilarious, but not what we need. Same with the probably a channel song. I think it's just a skip. Another Siren of the Sea or a Titan Sentry. Titan Sentry does allow me to play some more mid. It's also good. I'm gonna take Ember. To have the Titan Sentry into if I get Endless into the boss fight. I don't really have anything I need spell upgrades in, unfortunately. Like, Spell Chain here is really good, but I'd rather just see what the game has to offer me. Sap taps, staff, no. Draw a Room is really good. Piercing's also pretty nice. Let's see who we get in Lightforge. Strangler, okay. Alcove. Tome, useless. Pact, Tome of Contracts. Tome of Contracts, that. Let's do a Remnant Pact. And I think we'll just take the Footstool and we will pick up a room at some point. Obviously, we'll specifically need to go to a Merchant of Arms, but that should be fine. Alright, we're going to drop the Titan Sentry here. And play the rest of mid. We want to draw quickly. To make sure, see if we can't get our Endless Book here real quick. Nope. A little sad. Alright. Well, we'll deal with it. Those guys are going to go top, it's fine. Take out one of those at least. Does mean, of course, we're getting junk on us. Which is rude. All right, let's just keep cycling. Save a little bit of health. Save a little bit of more health. That way we don't have to care about that top mutant anymore. We're just going to maximize our attack in the back, so Sap's not going to be a worry. Alright, this is what they call a good floor. No big spells that take advantage of the spell weakness currently, unfortunately. We'll have to fix that. Nah, those are not it. Glacial Seal. Oh, wait, no, sorry. There's not a name tome. I guess I should take that. Alright, now we're going to go to the right room cards. I will take a Bloodthirsty Blade. 15 magic power. Hall of Mirrors. We're going to take it. We're going to see what floor we end up playing on, okay? Worthy Sacrifice. Ooh. Reanimate. Do we just... Many Life Zeus? Yeah, we're going to do that. Reanimate the shark. And then... None of those are necessary. Okay. We will check the numbers as well. 101, right, left, right. Okay, that's pretty good because I do want to get another upgrade. Left, maybe. Man, they really want me to take those. We'll see if that's worth it. Not worried about this. All right, so we got 7 here. We got 7 here. We are going to drop those 2. Drop double Titan Sentry, double Siren of the Sea. Oh, no room for the Train Steward. And we just fly both of them up. And we start on camp floors and we have Shark's Bottom just to do shark things. Yeah, I think this is a winning formula. Now, obviously, the sap guy is going to be annoying. But as long as I main your attack at a decent amount here. Yeah, 11's enough to make sure we kill everything. Guess we can save the Silence Tome because everything's just gonna die. Let's get rid of these. 12, 8, 6, 4. Okay, we have to stop. Got to make sure that guy's actually sweeping. Yeah, we don't want to silence you. That would be a silly thing to do. It's probably how some people do is they're just like, ah, yes, silence the boss. And then they mute Quoto here. And they're like, why can't I do any damage? Gotcha. You fool. Okay, an Awake. No. Ice Storm. We already have one of those. Maybe we should upgrade that. But we're definitely going to go here because I do want an upgrade into the Shark. I'm not going to be picky about it either, okay? Titanite. Perfect. That's 80 effective health. This is 90 effective health. Okay. That is better. So let's go ahead and just purge out 1-on-1 stewards. Now, obviously, the game Just needs to give me a good hit. One more bottom floor pip, please. 7, darn it. 7, no, 6. You're so mean. So we're not gonna do double shark, right? Still gonna do double U. And yeah, you can still be in front. Shield Steward there. This is all fine. Yeah, I don't really mind any of that. We're gonna fly them both up. And then just start our attack. You know, we'll spread out the attack this time just because we're gonna have multiple Heppies to kill. Now, it is definitely the nicest if I can kill them before they can even attack me to get that lifesteal off. This is a fine silence floor. Whoop. I'm going to discard the shard. Almost get that taken out, but not quite. Shark, you're doing great down there. Let's just keep drawing stuff. Yeah, okay, I gave up on just keeping them even. They're just gonna punch unevenly. We're gonna take things out. Oh no, we lost our friend. How rude. We are maintaining enough armor to block you, which is nice. Now, when we go into the last couple of fights, this blade is definitely going to go on Wyldenten, even if you have Endless in front. Basically, whoever has Endless in front is not getting the blade, because you lose it when they die. That's going to be rude down there, but I'm not going to stop it. Well, I can stop one of them. We'll minimize the amount of lifesteal that goes into you. 46 damage. Whew. I mean, not really much of a question here is if we're going to get that kill. Siren Song is pretty good. Spike of the Stygian is pretty good. I'm going to take Spike of the Stygian. Because then we're taking double Ember, and that just pairs well with double Ember. Do I want another Merchant of Steel? I could. Do a really silly thing of... See, the only downside is I have no upgrades to put in units anymore. But if I dupe... Nah, we're not going to go for the full upgrade. Zone of Silence is amazing. Intrinsic. It's Intrinsic, the Remnant Pack. We will hold over an offering token. Let's consume out some junk. And you get Spell Chain. Nice. I got some -1 Root Seeds. There we go. +10 into an Ice Storm. I've made such great use of my Lightstone Casing. There we go. 35, 65, a little bit more health. We are going to go to the arms next time. We are going to dupe our Sirens. Okay. And we are going to mirror up for them. I think we're going to play them in this order now. Fly, my pretties, fly. Could Zone of Silence. I don't think it needs to do that yet. Now, the only downside is I do have to fly the units off of the floor if my Wyldenten perishes. So some kind of sustain. So if I get like a meat shield next round or the crown upgrade, that would be amazing, please. If not, I guess I'll be disappointed, but not much else I can do about it. Just gonna draw a bunch, okay? You are going to perish. So we can save that for a later turn. Alright, go away. Shard, go away. The Frozen Lance. Zone of Silence? Yeah. That's going to be useful at the end against the boss. And against, you know, when these start coming in and my shark's gone. Yeah, you guys. How rude. We're going to save this? I'm trying to remember which boss I saw. Either way, it's whatever boss it is going to be one I want to mute, okay? I can tell you that much. Yeah, you get muted. You fool. Get a nice hit there. We are just going to get more and more stacks. Now this actually will be a little bit closer than previous rounds, but I think it's still manageable. Yeah, see? 6, 9. Yeah, so we can do this and still have it not have to discard anything. Never had a chance to play the spike. I will play the spike at least in the fight against the Titans, because it's good against Dominion to save a few rounds. Though I am at full health, so that's less of an issue. There's an Awoken's Rail Spike. I mean, you might as well take it, right? And definitely take Guardian's Amulet. That's just free. Ooh, there we go. Meat shield. Yoink. There we go. We stick those two together. Very happy. I'm gonna go Merchant of Trinkets. I'll take it. Could take a Rules of Containment, but I think instead what we're going to do we make the Zone of Silence deployable. That way the Hall of Mirrors is definitely the free one, because I do want that turn 1. And then, as I said, we are going to do the Siren of the Sea. And now we're going to purge some stuff. We want to just draw and cycle through our deck, so lances have to go. I am also just going to get rid of the Calcified Ember. It has no purpose. I do like that Boiler Room, but I really want my Room of Mirrors turn 1. So that's what I am just going to leave my 45 gold. Still only 7 there. 7 there. There is finally an 8 floor, but it's not the floor I want 8 on. Okay. So we drop you. We drop the halls on top. You are going to be my frontline defender. You second. Sure. This works. Now we keep the shark alive forever. And we fly one of you in front of Wyldenten and the other 2 behind for a very wide floor. You have endless, which is great. We're just gonna mute that. Can you survive? There's no way you survive, is there? 9, 18, 27, the sweeps. No, there's no way. Unfortunately. You just die to the 90 damage. Okay. Now you taking that damage is actually beneficial to me. You're still taking 6? Dying to the frostbite. Awesome. So we're gonna leave it so that your melee weakness is gone, which is gonna be very important. Our shark comes back. Now we can start throwing guardian amulets everywhere. Let's get rid of the razor sharp because I do want to drop other things out of my hand. You know what? Double spear sword, go. Almost got through the double heavy. We didn't get the double incant artifact. Unfortunately, that would have helped a lot. Alright, we're going to discard the Vengeful Shards. Thank you, game. Get out of my deck, you fools. We're going to start using the keyboard to click things because that's just so much easier. Good job, Shark. Your Reanimate 3 is very useful. We are going to sap here because it hurts the boss. And that's important. All right. Go, Titan Sentry. Go, Guardian's Amulet. Just click all the spells. Shark is obviously stealing all the kills, by the way. Which is fine. Nope. Click the correct card. There's just too many cards in hand. Yeah, that only has 28 attack. Oh, low. Got the kill, right? Yeah. Just in case. Double Shark. And we're still going to spam our spells because playing things is important. And this isn't a fight where I can mess up the combat math by casting too many spells, okay? They have no incant units. They have no weird special abilities to worry for. So we're fine there. Fight the Titans. And we're going to do this the exact same setup. Technically, I could rotate around my Siren of the Sea so they never get, like, an insane buildup of corruption. That might actually be a useful thing to do. So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Just silence you right away. That's always the correct call. Fly, my pretties, fly. Spam my spells, spam. All right. Oh, look at the reason I think Offering Token is one of the best spells in the game now. Did I even discard the right card? Probably, who knows. We will take the sap. We are taking a lot of damage, so we need to start getting this Guardian's Amulet pop off some. Let's draw 3. Yeah, Vengeful Shard being free is pretty decent. Right, 21's not a bad amount to take there. Alright, Sirens, it's time to swap. So we're just gonna do that on occasion. Aha, more sap. Thank you. And we are going to throw this up here just to buy me a few rounds apiece. All right. We're making steady progress against everything else, so I will accept it. No point in having that in hand. Or you. Double Train Steward up top at least gets me 14 more damage, which is funny. Alright, here's the floor that you don't really want to spam incants on, unfortunately. Ooh, and only 2 hits here is not nice. I don't have a way to kill you twice. Yeah, I don't want to incant spam this floor, and we'll swap those 2 next round. I'm gonna hit the boss. And we will pump up the shark a bunch. Alright, time to swap the Sirens again. You can go in front. You are going to go here. We want to get rid of these Curses of Entropy now that they're starting to show up on my deck again. Jerk. But I think, once again, I think we're still just in like a super solid spot. I don't have much worries about this. Just slowly whittling everything down. As one does. Go away, Guardian's Amulet. Look at that. We got 1 Titan down. We will have Dominion down next turn as well, for sure. So it just leaves you. see if we can get that kill pretty soon. Like those Guardian's amulets. $27. I could swap you. Yeah, we're gonna swap these two. We're keeping the biggest one in the back to just maintain a high health total at all times. All right. Ice Storm. A couple of stings. Get rid of the junk. Get rid of a Guardian's amulet. We incant out the floor. You're dead anyways. And we get a kill. How rude. They silenced my sweep. Not my sweep. My rooted and my quick. Run summary. There we go. A nice, smooth victory. Oh, except for that 20 damage. Round 1 was weak. Wyldenten, I still think, has 2 low health. Yeah, this is very little health. You need something to tank for Wyldenten. Like, Wyldenten can do insane things, right? Especially if you get, like, super insane, you find Rooted Floor 1. You have Pyre of Savagery, you find the Stealth Relic, and you win, okay? It's that simple. That's like the easiest win you could possibly do. Then you get like Blood of the Apex and the Sword, and then you're super winning. Anyways, still low health. Even with that, you do have to be, as long as if you're too slow, you have to be careful of the corruption, right? You still need to tank that corruption at a minimum, unless you have a lot of silences for the enemy unit or some way to like exponentially scale your health. I mean, even with 4 sirens, I was rotating them a decent amount because just to make sure none of them fell too low. But that definitely just helped keep the Wyldenten from taking the damage so you could still get the quick and sweep. So you have to basically play a game to protect the Wyldenten in order to get the victory. It was my opinion Monster Train 1. Still in my opinion Monster Train 2, Wyldenten is trickier. It does feel less bad to take Ember in space now, which does help the Wild Boy out. But still low health, still a bit of a glass cannon sometimes. Something to watch out for. But yeah, I mean, when you get a free Hall of Mirrors to make 4 Flying Siren of the Seas, you kind of are in a winning position. It's a little bit of a hard position to lose, all right? Titan Sentry, just reanimate, get the Endless Book there. That was a nice cover there. Yeah, a lot of good things going on. Pushed us into a victory. So we are done with the run. That said, thank you for watching and have fun.